Welcome, and thank you for joining me for this week's Mindful Monday. My name is Allison Knight, and I am the health coach at Employee Health Center. The last few weeks, we have talking about recognizing aversion, identifying our triggers, and creating new, more mindful reactions. Last week, we went through a sitting meditation where we invited difficulty in and worked through it through the body. And today we're going to explore that a little bit further by utilizing the 3-minute breathing space again. So instead of that longer meditation, which is a great thing to do when you have the time, using that 3-minute breathing space instead, where this is something you can pull out and use virtually anywhere and at any time because it's only going to take you 3 minutes. In the past, when we do a breathing space, we start with gathering our thoughts, figuring out what am I feeling, what am I thinking about, what body sensations am I having, and after that, using that breath as that anchor to center ourselves and bring ourselves to the present, feeling the movement in the abdominal wall, and then expanding that awareness to our body as a whole, noticing any posture changes, facial expressions, and allowing that to carry you on to the next moment of your day and hopefully farther. But now we're going to look at it in a responsive way. So the Mindful Way workbook actually suggests you should be doing a 3-minute breathing space every day, 3 times a day at set times. By doing this, you are scheduling mindfulness practice into your day, and then it hopefully becomes routine, and it hopefully becomes part of who you are, that mindfulness piece. Beyond that, when we're experiencing unpleasant feelings or feeling resistance or tension, they actually suggest adding in a responsive 3-minute breathing space whenever you feel like you need it in addition to those set 3 times. So for doing the responsive 3-minute breathing space, you get in a comfortable position, sit up tall, take a deep breath. And again, we're going to focus on what am I feeling right now? What are my body sensations? What are the thoughts I'm having? And you may find it helpful to identify what feelings you are having. So maybe a feeling of anger or having self-critical thoughts, and acknowledging them, giving them a name in the back of your mind as you see them. Once you've done this, we're going to redirect our attention. So again, bringing our attention and our awareness back to that breath, noticing the breathing sensations, the body sensations, as our abdominal wall expands and contracts. And from there, expanding that attention. So we've already expanded to the body as a whole before. Again, bringing in that facial expression, any body positions or postures, any other body sensations that we might feel. But now we might want to extend this step by choosing to sense any of that discomfort, tension, resistance that you might be feeling in your body, and bringing your awareness into that sensation. Breathing into it on your inhale and breathing out of it on your exhale. And again, you might find it helpful to use some kind of affirmation or mantra where you're saying on that out breath in the back of your mind, it's okay, whatever it is, it's already here, this feeling is here, this emotion is here, this tension or resistance is here. Let me feel it. Let me be open to it, to explore it, to accept it and hold it in gentle recognition, and then allow yourself to let it go. And so in addition to those 3-minute breathing spaces that you're setting as a regular part of your routine, so it becomes habit, mindfulness becomes part of who you are and your daily routine, this is that responsiveness. And this is something that you can do anytime instead of sitting and dedicating 20 minutes to dealing with those unpleasant emotions. Not saying that you shouldn't. Definitely, if you have the time, do that. But this is a good response in a quick second. And to close today, I want to talk about how this whole focus of this inviting difficulty in and working through it has been for you to cultivate a healthy relationship with allowing and letting unwanted emotional pain, unpleasant feelings, and the body sensations that they cause in, and then allowing yourself to let them go, so not bottling them up. And to finish up, we're going to read a little excerpt called Prelude. What if there is no need to change, no need to try to transform yourself into someone who is much more compassionate, more present, more loving, or wise? How would this affect all the places in your life where you are endlessly trying to be better? What if the task is simply to unfold, to become who you already are in your essential nature, gentle, compassionate, and capable of living fully and passionately present? What if the question is not, why am I so infrequently the person I really want to be, but why do I so infrequently want to be the person I really am? How would this change what you think you have to learn? What if becoming who and what we truly are happens not through striving and trying to recognize, but by recognizing and receiving the people and places and practice that offer us a warmth of encouragement we need to unfold? How would this shape the choices you make about how you spend today? What if you knew that the impulse to move in a way that creates beauty in the world will arise from deep within and guide you every time you simply pay attention and wait? How would this shape your stillness, your movement, your willingness to follow the impulse to just let go and dance? Oriah Mountain Dreamer. And I think that just beautifully wraps up what we've been talking about. Looking forward into next week, we will be looking at seeing thoughts as thoughts, remembering that a thought is not fact. It's something that we are bringing to be and not something that is necessarily actually what's happening. I thank you for joining me today, and I hope that you have a wonderful and mindful Monday.